Agent Lorraine Broughton, expert in intelligence collection and hand-to-hand combat.
Shall we begin?
There's a double agent hunting our operatives. Find out who it is.
Someone sent me out. Someone from the inside. Well, then you knew that, didn't you?
Rated R.
World, depending on, how violent she is, how cautious she is.
Yeah, so Billy is not marked by the outsider. She's not one of the royal figures. She's a former assassin. So our focus this time has been on being a badass supernatural assassin.
So you've told me.
Yeah. So Billy has a different outlook. Her view is that some people just need to die. Like this has gone on long enough. This force in the world has caused unending misery, and I'm going to be the one that's going to take care of it. And so. It is still possible to play the entire game without killing anyone, including your eldritch boyfriend. But you can approach all the situations just the way you can in Dishonored 1 and 2, where you can be incredibly violent, or you can sneak, you can ghost the entire Death of the Outsider. So,
are the levels still filled with collectibles? Relics?
Yeah.
Other objects to find?
Lots of things to find, lots of little extra spaces to explore, of course. It's part of what we do, it's part of what we love.
Are you going to be playing with verticality in the same way that you did in the second game? Because that was really exciting for me, how you sort of decided to go up.
Yeah, we love that too, and our fans really responded to it. Karnaka is a place often built on many levels, and our stealth model, our perception model for enemies is such that, they see really well here, and then they have weaker peripheral vision, and they have weaker vision, like if you're up in the rafters above us right here, which the audience probably can't see, they wouldn't probably notice you there. So yeah, we play with that verticality as well.
Got time for one more question.
I guess my final question will be, is there, in Dishonored 2, obviously, and Dishonored, there were ways that players kind of bent the rules a little bit that really surprised you.
Yeah.
Do you see that happening in this one in any particular exciting ways?
Oh, yeah. There's... I always get in trouble for calling out specific team members, because the whole team deserves credit, really. But Jerome Braun is a game designer we work with, quite experienced. And he does a lot of our prototyping, working with Dinga and the other guys with the game mechanics. And so there's a thing called the hook mine this time around that is a magnetic device where you can put kind of a ball bearing-like thing on the walls in different spots, and it will pull an enemy there and anchor them there, and it can be used non-lethally. Or if you put multiple, you can actually literally tear people apart. And so immediately people started experimenting with these magnetic death mines. We went to be non-lethal, of course, and we've seen already totally crazy cool combinations of AI, ragdoll behavior, magnetics, and gore parts, let's just say that. So
that's awesome.
That pretty much wraps up what I like about Dishonored, the gore parts. I have to ask, this being a standalone story set in Dishonored, what does that mean for any potential DLC for Dishonored 2?
Well, this is what we've been working on.
Okay. All right.
So, Death of the Outsider is coming September 15th. It's $29.99. Features Billy Lurk and Dowd, and it's what the team in Lyon has just poured their hearts into. So,
well, it looks super fun. We can't wait to play it. So, thanks for coming by the show.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Coming up, we've got 2 Sonic games and our Sony pre-show. IGN Live at E3 continues in just a minute.
IGN has an app that gives you all the tools you love right in the palm of your hands. It's fast, and you can save videos and articles for later, check your personalized feed, or check out all the latest reviews. Download it now on the iOS or Android App Store.
The biggest entertainment event of the year is almost here, and we've got your all-access pass. IGN live from San Diego Comic-Con. World premiere trailers and breaking news as it happens. The biggest stars and the world's best cosplay. IGN live from Comic-Con. Coverage starts July 19th.
Two friends, one controller. IGN's Link Together turns Zelda Breath of the Wild into a co-op experience where Link is controlled by two players via splitting the Joy-Cons. Hyrule becomes a much more dangerous place, and friendships teeter on the edge. Check out Link Together Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific.
IGN is the world's #1 media brand for video games and entertainment. From breaking news and brand new trailers to reviews, let's plays, and the latest tips and tricks, IGN brings you the videos you crave everywhere you watch. Whether you're on the IGN app, PlayStation, Xbox, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, or IGN.com, IGN's got you covered on everything you care about. IGN, the #1 source for video game fans worldwide. Here we go. Welcome back to IGN Live at E3. This morning we kicked things off with the Ubisoft press conference, and Marty and I are still recovering from that last reveal. Over in the IGN newsroom, we've got Brian Altano and Max Scoville here with their take on the show.
Hey, David, how's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for asking.
So there's a few things we like. We like spaceships, we like animals, we like swear words, and we like James Cameron's Avatar, and we got to see sort of a little bit of all of those. Let's start with the swearing animals. Beyond Good and Evil 2, what's up with that?
Incredible looking game. So this has been sort of in hibernation for a long time outside of the teaser we got a couple years ago, which might have been a leak, it might have been official. Obviously way more beautiful than we could have possibly imagined. The weird thing about this game is that it's got a 2 in the title, but it's also a prequel. So what does that even mean? We got to see some of the new characters, some of the old looking characters, but it's not really starring Jade is what we're hearing. So
I think they said it's before she's even born. Also, it's worth noting this is a game that's been in the works for 15 years. The first one came out so long ago that the people who are going to be playing this, chances are probably haven't played the original.
yeah, which is kind of an interesting thing, right? Like, why not just call it Beyond Good and Evil, maybe do a fresh start? We don't know what gameplay looks like, but we can tell you based on what the last game was, it was an open-world game where you played as a main character who basically did a mix between combat, exploration, and photography. So basically documenting the world. Think about the way, like, you know, Breath of the Wild works in terms of taking pictures of weird, crazy stuff all over the land.
Yeah, I'm curious just based on how many kind of different characters are moving around here, if we're going to see sort of like a, you know, Destiny type of game where it's all about teamwork and collaboration and cooperation, or if it's going to be, you know, story-driven narrative. In this case, like, we know that Ubisoft can make gorgeous open-world games and games that have people playing online together. What we haven't seen is them doing that with swearing animals with, like, cyberpunk appendages.
Yeah, and I think what's great about this is that it's got that signature sense of humor that the original Beyond Good and Evil has, and I think a lot of open-world games now, and especially a lot of the Ubisoft ones, you know, they kind of tend to take themselves a little bit seriously. You look at the Division, you look at Assassin's Creed, and in this one, just like you said, you know, open world, it's just got insane animals just cursing at each other, and that's the thing, right? Like, the original game, I don't really think it was something that would lean towards mature audiences, but if we're going with the fans of that, maybe it's been long enough that they're old enough that they're okay with hearing the F word now.
Yeah, I mean, the F word never killed anybody. Damon, what do you make of Beyond Good and Evil?
I'm super excited for it. I like you, I'm a little confused as to why the second game is a prequel, but hey, it's been 14 years. I'm just happy to have Beyond Good and Evil back, and the little short film that they showed looked awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Marty, how come you haven't eaten that coffee mug yet?
Right?
You know, it's gonna happen. I made a mistake by tweeting that. It's by the end of the night, I will eat a coffee mug.
Okay, E3 is full of big, huge games that are all about stabbing, explosions, and total mayhem.
Yeah, we sort of got a tease of Avatar, the game.
Yes.
Like that. Apparently, before they had the Ubisoft pre-show, they had just a picture of some Na'vi stuff going on there, and nothing to show. We know that the guys who made the Division are working on a game set in James Cameron's Pandora universe, but then I guess they did kind of a weird bait and switch.
I think maybe they just had like an Avatar screensaver on their computer before the presentation started, and it's specifically just to troll you.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were trying to troll Avatar fans, but there's like only one, pretty much. It's like me.
So we found out the movie's getting delayed. That basically the Avatar cinematic universe is going to take a while to get where it needs to get. The game's not happening until 2020. Is that correct?
Something like that, yeah.
So in the meantime, we're going to get a theme park ride at Disney, which is basically just there to celebrate itself.
It just opened.
Yeah. So you will have a theme park, but you won't have a game for a very long time. James Cameron came on stage at a Ubisoft press conference years and years ago to explain his sort of vision of the Avatar game and the movie, but that game came out already, that movie came out already. I think we're just kind of waiting to see where that sort of entire franchise goes next.
Yeah, it's going to be weird because by the time the Ubisoft Avatar games comes out, I feel like they're probably going to be like, and if you pre-order now, you'll get an HD remaster of the original 2009 Avatar the game from Ubisoft.
That's classic.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things people forget is that Ubisoft already made an Avatar game, and it wasn't great. And, you know, Massive's an interesting developer, so I'm excited to see what they do with this.
Battle, a ton of sort of Switch support coming from Ubisoft. They're cagey about it. Usually they're there at launch with a bunch of games, but Switch support is coming from Ubi, and it's coming in some interesting new ways. What do you think of this game, Max?
It looks like a cross between No Man's Sky and Skylanders Imaginators, and the fact that it's coming out, you know, a year and a half from now doesn't really fill me with the most, you know, high expectations.
Can we just start calling it No Man's Skylanders?
I think we can.
Alana already made that joke, Brian.
Did she really?
Joke thief. Go make Marty eat his mug. Eat the mug.
Marty. No, but this is, I mean, it looks interesting. I'm curious, is this the same game that you had to hack into the offices in Watch Dogs 2 to see a leaked screenshot of?
Kind of. I hope they... Stuff like that. What did you think of the sort of universes in this game? Because they felt a little bit Star Wars, but like obviously a lot more sort of rounded and polished off and goofy.
I mean, it's not really, doesn't really look like a game that you can play yet. I'm curious. I mean, it looks like there's spaceships and there's aliens and there's zapping and there's people talking to each other, but like as far as an actual gameplay demo, it looked like too much sizzle, not enough steak, which is frequently the case with these things, but it wasn't particularly like, you know, visually mind-blowing. There wasn't, aside from the toys being put on the Switch, it's not something that I haven't ever seen before.
That said, I think like companies like Ubisoft and EA, they get a lot of flack from gamers for being sort of derivative and putting out annual franchises and sequels and stuff like that. But we saw a lot of new IPs from these guys this year, and Ubisoft was no exception. We get just a few seconds of Just Dance, which is usually a whole segment we have to deal with, but this was mostly focused on big, cool new games, and this is one of them. And regardless of whether or not this pans out to be something that we're all playing, they're all dumping hundreds of dollars into these interchangeable little ship parts. In the meantime, we get to see something cool and interesting and unique.
Yeah, and if nothing else, we got a Beyond Good and Evil trailer, and I love the fact that they closed out the Just Dance segment by being like, comes out this year, bye, and that was kind of it. On that note, Damon, I'm going to throw back to you. Make Marty eat the mug, please. Can you do that?
That is our first order of business. Thanks a lot, Brian and Max. Okay, now it is time for a few video game icons and classic 2D gameplay. We've got two Sonic games to check out, Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania. Marty Sleeve and I are ready to see both with Aaron Weber. Aaron, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much. Good to be here.
Which one should we start with?
I think
we'll start Mania.
Let's do some Mania to get started.
Let's do some Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
This is the more retro one of the two, right?
This is the 2D game, that's right.
Yeah.
And Sonic Mania is being built by fans that have become professional developers, and so it's really exciting because they've got this certain level of passion that you're not going to find anywhere else, right? It's like when you grow up with a video game, when you're breathing and sleeping and dreaming about it, that's the kind of people that make something really special because they put the extra love into it, and that's what Sonic Mania is really about.
Yeah, I mean, Sonic, especially core 2D Sonic games as a whole, have been around long enough to where, you know, kids who grew up on them are now in their 20s, 30s, and so they are getting jobs in the games industry, and so they're taking that thing they played so much as a kid, and then all of a sudden the, you know, roles reverse, and they're the creators.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it's kind of cool because on one hand, you get to be part of something very special in that sense, right? You get to be part of creating this new Sonic game. And on the other hand, you want to also kind of be true to what came before. And so it's a really cool sort of duality to Sonic Mania that the developers have done here. It's Christian Whitehead, it's the guy that did the mobile remasters for Sonic 1 and 2 and CD. He did a great job, and we're like, well, instead of having this guy do mobile remasters, is forever.
Yeah.
Why don't we make new content, like new 2D content? Because we knew a lot of people would want to see that.
So what is there, I mean, game design as a whole has changed a lot in the past 25 years.
Oh, tons, right? Tons.
So what do you have to do in order to keep the essence of something that people loved in like the early 90s, but still like have it really accessible to people in 2017?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question, and it's one.
Let's burn it to the ground. Pride. This is driver versus driver. Human against human. This is a chance to be stronger, faster. Because we don't want just another game. We want sport.
Hey everybody, this is PlayStation live from E3 2017. We're going to be here counting you down to the PlayStation E3 showcase. I'm Sid Schumann, and I'm joined by some lovely, lovely people, including PlayStation powerhouse himself, Ryan Clements.
Sid, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And of course, the talented and exceptional Meredith Molinari.
I'm so happy to be back.
And we've got Malik Forte, a new face.
Yes, yes. Shouts out to the fighting game community, the Overwatch community. Super happy to be here.
Great community's happy to have you. So, hey, we're here in the historic Shrine Auditorium. Members of the press are here. They're checking out a lot of the sights and sounds, a lot of PS4 Pro, a lot of PSVR. Ryan, any thoughts about that?
It's just incredible. I mean, right now we are surrounded by people that, love to be in the gaming space. We got gamers on the right. We got gamers on the left. I mean, there's just so much going on here today. And let me tell you what, though.
Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So good, including a very special look into Polyphony Digital, the studio behind Gran Turismo. It was just an incredible honor to be there, so I'm really looking forward to showing some of that footage. But anyway, lots more to come, and Sid, it's been an amazing year for games already.
It's been incredible. I mean, GT Sport is just going to kind of continue what has been a historic year for 2017 for games. Really one of the greatest game lineups I think I've seen. Really? I mean, it started with a bang with Resident Evil 7, with PlayStation VR, we had Horizon Zero Dawn, we have Persona 5, Prey, which I personally loved. Any call-outs for you for the year so far?
Well, Sid, I have to say that since the month of February, I've been contemplating wearing a red wig out in public to more emulate the savior of all Mother herself, Aloy. Some of my friends like to call her Baloy, but whatever you want to call her. But, look, Horizon Zero Dawn, it was the most graphically beautiful game I've ever seen on the console. I thought it was the most polished open-world action-adventure game that I've ever
Tremendous
played.
game. Yeah. Meredith, what about you?
Well, I love horror.
Yeah.
Love it. So I think Resident Evil 7 was exactly the horror game that we were all waiting for. I had a chance to play it in both VR and regular. Either way, it's an incredible game experience. You got some really good jump scares. It's got an overall creepy vibe, and it's really messed up at some points, which I totally enjoy.
And Ryan, I know you love Nier Automata. I don't need to hear you talk about it again.
Fair enough, Sid.
But we've got a lot in store. 2017's been an incredible year, and you're going to see tonight why the future is bright for this year for gaming. I mean, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. It's a big night for PlayStation. Ryan, anything you're looking forward to in particular?
No, I mean, really, I just want to be able to share this moment with everyone that's here at the Shrine. And we just, you know what? Don't go anywhere, though, because with this whole hour that we have with you guys, PlayStation Live from E3, there's going to be game announcements, release dates,
yes,
new trailers. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of good stuff, including, like I said, more GT Sport.
That's right.
So,
well, let's kick it off. What do you think?
I say that's an amazing idea.
Meredith, I think the first thing we've got is something you're very passionate about.
I am so excited. Crash Bandicoot is finally coming back end of this month. We're going to get a chance to see him. So let's take
Hey, we're doing this live, right?
You keep shuffling.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Now the real question is, can everyone hear us right now?
Yes.
So tell me about that Nier Automata.
Yeah, all right, well, let me talk about it, because I didn't have time before, and now we have more time.
I shut you down.
Nier Automata is just, it surprises you in every moment. It has great action, but it also just has this amazing story. Yoko Taro is a genius. I don't think he'd want me to say that, but I think he is. He tells amazing stories, and he always keeps you on your toes.
Are you more of a 2B or a 9S fan?
It's like an impossible question. I think I would have to go with 2B, but 9S, I mean, it's just their relationship together is perfect.
Oh, we do have a Crash here.
Perfect. Well, we're gonna, I think, take a look at the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy very soon, which we have already discussed. Meredith is a fan of. So, what do you think? Should we try and toss to it again?
We could try. What do you think?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the boss. I mean, look, I'm gonna say we're gonna try, and then if it doesn't happen, then I'm gonna keep talking about Nier for like forever. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do it.
No, we're gonna stick with Nier Automata. So we never did get to that point about 9S or 2B. So what's your favorite? I'm going 9S.
Okay, I'm gonna go 2B. But like I said, I think it's their relationship that makes them a great pair. And also, the more you play, the more that story opens up to you and to all the rest of the players. And to the characters, too. I mean, it's a really fascinating, layered story, right?
Yeah, it is. Also, I saw there was an Easter egg in that game where you could actually fight against, like, the CEO.
Yes, I saw this. The head of Square Enix or something makes a cameo in the game. I feel like that requires a brave soul to do that. To just put yourself in
I've never played it like myself.
We are in a live environment, and I did get the word that we do have that new Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, all right, let's check it out.
I am excited for this. This is what I'm excited for. This is what I'm freaking excited for, people. This right here. This right here. Woo!
Guard the secrets buried beneath its
Private machines rule these lands.
The PlayStation 4 Pro.
finely tuned to enrich your experience, propelling you to new heights in gaming and entertainment. Dynamically engineered to utilize power, processing, and core algorithms, the PS4 Pro enhances the comprehensive PlayStation universe. The PS4 Pro presents high-fidelity imagery, creating intricate depth and image context, like cleaner shadows while preserving crisp details from greater distances. See all these enhanced visuals never before realized. Augmented visual designs promote the finest details in PlayStation games, particles of dirt on clothes, or rust flakes on metal. These enhanced features make natural elements, like smoke and steam, feel heavy and look real, producing a more authentic and visceral atmosphere. Increased anti-aliasing creates images with rounded edges. Details on faces appear smoother, softer, more convincing, more real. Enhanced gameplay supports faster frame rates, delivering superior action, which provides razor-sharp control for most PS4 games. The PS4 Pro features high dynamic range, offering a wider gamut of visible colors and expanded contrast ratios, moving you closer to all the subtle nuances the human eye is capable of seeing. Experience extraordinary entertainment with 4K streaming and 4K upscaling for video content. PS4 Pro supports both dynamic and native 4K outputs. The PS4 Pro's extensive and ever-expanding library of incredible content allows you to play the biggest and best games available, all here, all now.
Bang, bang, won't stop till we're legend.
Play on PS4 Pro.
Welcome back to PlayStation Live from E3, and we are doing it live here tonight. You know something, Ryan?
Yeah.
PS4 Pro. So this thing's been out there delivering 4K gaming since November. Dozens and dozens of PS4 Pro games out there looking fantastic. What's your favorite?
I think the only choice is Horizon Zero Dawn by Guerrilla Games. They are technical wizards. I love that game. It is gorgeous, and it is a great example of what the Pro can do.
What are some of the things you've seen in the game that struck you? I saw ants climbing up trees.
Did you really see
I did see that.
Yes,
I did.
Okay, you really did.
I did.
I think you should go back and take a screenshot of it. And then
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
but for me, it's between Horizon Zero Dawn and Rise of Tomb Raider.
Absolutely.
Looks really, really great in 4K. But speaking of PlayStation 4 Pro, I recently had a chance to catch up with one Mr. Mark Cerny.
I know him.
He is the system architect on PS4 Pro, as well as the original PS4. So I wanted to kind of get a sense from him on where he thinks 4K gaming is going in the future. So we had a great chat, and we're going to take a look at that right now.
Sounds good.
So it's been about 6 months since we've launched PS4 Pro, and I'm curious, you pleased with the overall reception?
Yeah, the reaction's been pretty good. I mean, some of that's, of course, driven by 4K TV adoption. We're seeing that roughly half of the PS4 Pro users are playing their games on 4K TVs, which means half are using HD TVs. The benefits are pretty good regardless of what TV you're using. For games, I'm particularly impressed by Horizon Zero Dawn. It's quite nice on the standard PS4, but it's gorgeous on the Pro. And for those with PSVR headsets, I highly recommend taking a look at Playroom VR, which is free for anyone who owns the headset, and Farpoint that just released last month. The crispness and detail of the graphics that you get when you play on Pro are astonishing.
So what are you hearing from developers regarding PS4 Pro's increased power?
When creating new hardware, we do our best to make sure that it's easy for the developers to use. And I've been hearing that it's been pretty quick to get up to speed on Pro, anything from a few weeks to even a few days in some cases. And a number of the game directors that I've talked to have been pretty excited. The high-fidelity games on PS4 Pro will definitely be closer to their vision. For example, frame rate has always been important to Kazunori Yamauchi at Polyphony. With Gran Turismo Sport, he'll be able to hit 60 Hz at 4K on PS4 Pro.
4K gaming, obviously an evolving landscape, right? So curious if there have been any surprises or sort of aha moments as we've rolled out PS4 Pro.
I wouldn't call it a surprise, but it was definitely tough going last year at the press conference where we introduced the PS4 Pro. We were trying to show the benefits of a 4K capable console to people who mostly didn't own a 4K TV and couldn't see the graphics that we were talking about. Now that 4K TV adoption rates are up and the Pro is on the market, it's getting much easier to communicate the improvements in the game experience. And undoubtedly, the best way we have to demonstrate that leap in graphics capability with Pro is for people to see and play it for themselves, either at a friend's house or at a show like E3.
At PlayStation Experience, we learned about Guerrilla's Decima engine. And I'm curious if there's anything you can share about how it might tap into PS4 Pro's increased power.
Decima is the engine behind a few titles, including Riggs, Until Dawn, and now Horizon Zero Dawn. Guerrilla Games is a very talented technical team, and they have the ability to focus just on PlayStation platforms. So Decima is an engine that is customized to use the detailed capabilities of PS4, and now PS4 Pro. Specifically on the Pro, they're using super sampling to support 1080p HD TVs, as well as higher quality texture maps, and increased quality of anisotropic texture filtering. The result is smooth, stable, and clean imagery. Another way to say that is that they've removed most of the jaggies and noise that games typically suffer from. For 4K TVs, they're using checkerboard rendering at 2160p, which brings a truly surprising amount of detail to the graphics. And for all PS4s, at all resolutions, Decima has state-of-the-art support for TVs compatible with HDR, which greatly increases the range of color and contrast. It's not something I can describe well with words. You simply have to see it.
Speaking of the Decima engine, we also learned that Kojima Productions is going to be using that for Death Stranding. So I gotta ask, is there anything you can share about the game or how it might tap into PS4 Pro's increased power?
Kojima Productions is doing more than just using Decima. They're actively contributing to its development. The Decima engine is now a collaboration between the two studios. As a result, I think anyone who saw the Death Stranding trailer last December was probably pretty blown away by the close-up of Mads Mikkelsen and the reality of the graphics on Pro. As for gameplay, I have seen some early work. I haven't gotten my hands on the controller yet, but I can say that the game shows a certain clarity of vision. It is, in the best sense possible, a Kojima game.
Another game we're all looking forward to is Spider-Man. What is the team at Insomniac Games saying about how they're planning to leverage PS4 Pro?
I'm actually spending a lot of time with the Insomniac team. It's a pretty similar relationship to what I have with Kojima Productions, so I've seen quite a bit of Spider-Man. I don't want to diminish in any way what they're doing for the Pro. It's great, but their number one focus is on gameplay innovation within the Spider-Man universe. For example, how does Spider-Man fight? Certainly with his incredible speed and agility, and of course his webs, there's the potential for a whole different style of combat than you've ever seen before. I'm really looking forward to the next reveal of the title. Getting back to your question about specifics on PS4 Pro, they're using a forward-looking technique called temporal injection that lets them efficiently support 4K displays. The display buffers they're using are 2160p, so it's full-on 4K, and they can then scale down those buffers to create very clean and high-quality graphics for 1080p HDTV owners.
Are there any other titles we should be looking forward to in terms of high-end implementation of PS4 Pro support?
I'm hearing some great things about Destiny 2. And also Star Wars Battlefront 2, though I haven't had a chance to do a deep dive on the technology behind them just yet. I should point out that 6 months in, we're really only getting started with PS4 Pro. If you think Horizon looks great, just wait and see. Developers have some amazing stuff coming on the Pro.
More broadly speaking, you've been in the games industry for years. What does the future of games development look like from your perspective?
We've been talking about technology here, but in and of itself, technology is not meaningful. It acquires meaning when it enables the game creators to bring something new and exciting into the world. So I'm happy that the Pro allows less compromises in the creative vision, but at the same time, As a gamer myself, I'm always looking for that tool or technology that'll allow games to go to a whole new level, and to bring that tech to the game's community so that the creators can best take advantage of it. As for what that whole new level is, I think we'll just have to wait and find out what Todd Howard and Neil Druckmann and Sam Houser and the like create next.
Mark, is there anything you're looking forward to in particular at E3 this week?
It'll be quite the showcase for PS4 Pro. All games in the booth will be running on it. And one of the games will be Knack 2, a title I've been working on for the past few years in collaboration with the Sony Interactive Entertainment folks at the Japan studio. In fact, we just finished a new trailer for the game, which I'm happy to announce will be launching this September. Here's the trailer.
Who makes a million robot clones of themselves? I mean, who does that? Stop. Whatever it is, I'm in. Awesome.
I'm impressed. Little trick eye tongue.
And that was an awesome new trailer for Knack 2, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by one Asad Kizilbash. Welcome, sir.
Thanks very much. It's nice to be here, Sid.
Yeah, so you work really closely with PlayStation's worldwide studio. So I'm curious your thoughts on Knack 2, if you've had a chance to play it.
Oh yeah, no. So I've played it a lot, and it's so much fun. I tell you what, not only the platforming, which is really addictive, but also the co-op, pop-in, pop-out's fun as well. And we're really trying to make this an accessible game, so lots of people can play it. So we're pricing this at $39.99. Again,
nice.
It's coming out September 5th, so that's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
So you got all the connections of worldwide studios. What else are they working on these days?
You know, so if I was to summarize it, I would say it's really summarized to one thing, which is trying to get as many people to play games as possible. And we're doing that in two ways. I think the first thing is we're going to continue to focus on making those big blockbuster AAA exclusives like The Last of Us, Spider-Man, God of War. So we're going to keep focusing on that. But we also want to try and reach out to people who don't consider themselves gamers. And so this week at E3, we're announcing something called PlayLink. And PlayLink is a category of games, a collection of games that are socially focused, so social gaming, couch co-op gaming, that's really going to focus on bringing people together, playing together, social games, and yeah, it's something that we haven't done before that we're really excited about.
That's great. So I think we have a trailer. We actually have a debut on one of these. It's Hidden Agenda from the creators of Until Dawn. Let's check out the first trailer for Hidden Agenda.
The game is a gritty crime thriller designed to be played on your own or collaboratively with a group. In this game, your choices really, really matter. The characters in the drama can live or die based on the decisions that you make.
It's also a game about trust. So it's about the trust between the characters in the game and their relationships, but also the trust with you and your friends playing the game in the room. The story of the game centers around a serial killer known as the Trapper, who has been murdering numerous people for some time. What he does is he sets up traps on dead bodies, the bodies of the victims, which are designed to kill the first responders.
You play Becky Marnie, who is a homicide detective in charge of the investigation, and Felicity Graves, who is the district attorney. We saw how people played Until Dawn, which was, although it was a single-player experience, on the internet we saw loads and loads of people streaming it together as a group, and all shouting out the answers to different decisions. And we thought we could make something with that. In this story, everybody can die as a result of your actions, or everybody could live. Your decisions are almost like taking a pebble and dropping it in a pond. Ripples will spread out and affect other parts of the story. But if you drop a rock in there, big waves will spread out and have huge impacts.
What PlayLink has brought to the game as a second screen for everyone that's in the room playing it has meant that it's more accessible, arguably, than a standard controller. It's given us options on hidden information, private information that we can target to specific players. So, for example, we have what we call hidden agendas, where I've been given something, a secret objective to complete that none of the rest of the guys know. So they're suddenly trying to work out, one, who's got that hidden agenda, and also then what it is, and trying to prevent that from coming true. And I'm trying to just convince them to do what I want them to do without letting them know that I'm up to no good.
If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar. Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
We think that we've got a great game for encouraging social play. It really is something that, although you can play it single player, you're going to want to play this game as a group.
What's happening out there?
And that was the world debut of Hidden Agenda, part of the PlayLink collection. Good stuff, Assad.
It's pretty impressive, and also remember, this is the same guys who did Until Dawn, so really good game. And again, use your smartphone as a controller. I think it's a great way to get new gamers. And so that's one example. We've got another game actually under PlayLink that's called That's You, and it's completely different from a Hidden Agenda, where it's all about people trying to figure out who's who based on the answers your friends give. And again, the knowledge you have of your friends, the camaraderie is just so much fun. But again, a great example of a game that can reach...
First things first, this is a game like no other. Here, the only thing you need to know is each other.
Let's do it!
I will go easy. On all of you.
Time to start with the questions. Who is most likely to laugh at a teacher's lame joke?
Okay. I don't want to judge this person.
One of you needs to take a photo of someone else, and then we can get started.
That is so good.
It's not good, so I don't know what you text. I don't even know what
Time to see what you come up with. What after-dinner entertainment would they provide? Who is most likely to make out with a stranger at a fun fair? Check out the picture and get thinking about what you're going to do. We're about to start.
And that was That's You, part of the PlayLink collection. Assad, I've got the question everyone wants to know. Does Shuhei Yoshida actually come with the game?
You know, you and I know Shu. He would probably want to ship with every single game.
I think so.
We did try, but we couldn't fit him in the boxes. We tried. What can I say? So again, these are great examples of games that can reach people who aren't really gamers by using your phone as a controller. So all our PlayLink games are going to come out in the holiday. But what we're doing is we're taking That's You, and we're offering it free to Plus members for a limited time, coming out on July 4th. So I think that's pretty exciting. So we're really excited about PlayLink games, but as we said earlier, we're focused on those core games as well. And one I'm really excited about is Matterfall, which I know you guys own.
Look, I'm a huge Housemarque fan. I mean, Dead Nation, Resogun, on and on. And I heard that we're going to debut first gameplay of Matterfall right here and right now. So let's get right to that.
All right.
And that was the world debut of Matterfall, looking fantastic. Another Housemarque gem, as expected.
I know, and as you said, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Housemarque. Loved Resogun, I love Dead Nation, Superstar, some of my favorite games. If you love those games, you're going to love Matterfall.
And it's coming out this summer.
It's coming out this summer. Very excited.
So, hey, Asad, while I've got you, I wanted to touch base on the game formerly known as Hot Shots.
Oh, yeah. This is, so Everybody's Golf is, actually, first of all, do you know, it's actually their 20th anniversary.
I did not know that.
At the franchise for 20 years. It's the same studio, Clap Hands, and this is their debut on PlayStation 4. And we actually just finished an internal beta. Went really well. We're incorporating some of the fan and feedback into the game. It's looking phenomenal.
All right, well, I hear we have new footage for Everybody's Golf, so let's take a look at the latest.
So it happens that Hot Shots series, now Everybody's Golf, that was born in PS1 days, but
this actually looks pretty good. This game looks pretty good. Hot Shots Golf. Everybody Golf. It looks pretty good, man. It looks pretty freaking good. It does. It looks pretty good. It does. I'm not gonna deny that.
びっくりしましたね。すごく盛り上がりました。
Every single title in the franchise is meticulously created by the same creator with the same vision and with new technology and new features.
ミンゴラこれまでゲームの中で用意されているキャラクターしか使えなかったんですけども、本当にその、ゴルフ場に自分自身の分身を、送り込んで楽しむっていうのはこれまでのシリーズにはほとんどなかった感覚じゃないかなと思います。
いうのは重要なポイントだというふうに思っています。でそれが自分の姿を作るというのももちろんそうですけれども、自分がなりたい人を作り上げるという意味でも重要なポジションを今回担っているというふうに思っています。
っていうゲームだったんですけども、みんなのゴルフは9ホールが一体ドンとこう目の前に広がっているっていう世界を作るところまで来れたので、そういう意味ではショットの気持ちよさだけじゃなくてゴルフ場に行った時の開放感であるとか、オンラインにつないでギャラリーになって人のプレーを見るような楽しさみたいなところまで本当の意味でのゴルフ全体を、再現できるっていうゲームになってると思います。
オープンワールドとしてでそこで、いろんな人がオンラインで入ってきてる中で、ゴルフプレーをしたりその他のアクティビティをしてきたりするみたいなところで。
So the Everybody's Golf, the new name, is actually the literal translation of Minna no Golf. That in Japanese means everybody's golf. So that I think is very, very important for the fans of the franchise to be able to enjoy the same consistent feel to it with the every time some updated new features or inclusion new text.
もしホットショッツゴルフというタトゥーを入れてしまっている人がいたらもう一回エブリバディーズゴルフというタトゥーを入れ直してください。
That was everybody's golf. You know, Assad, something tells me golf is never going to be the same.
No, you know what? I tell you, they've really focused on that out of the tee box experience. So you got golf cart racing, fishing. It's just such a fun game. And again, this is something we want to go out to a lot of people. So we're pricing it at $39.99 as well. And it comes out on August 29th, which happens to be my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you. And I did want to make good on my promise earlier. We do have new content for GT Sport. We sent PlayStation Blog's Ryan Clement to Tokyo. So let's take a trip to Polyphony Digital.
97年当時のグランツーリスモの開発の終盤というのは自分たちが世界的に見てもねすごい仕事をしてるんじゃないかっていう手応えが、日に日に増していってでとにかくパーフェクトなものを出したいもうでこれが出せれば、死んでもいいと思ってね作ってましたね。それが97年当時に最初のグランツーリスモを作ってた時に僕が感じたことなんですけれどもそのために僕ら打ち込んでるわけですけれどもこれはすごいタイトルになるぞっていうね手応えを日に日に感じているんですね。ですから今回の GT スポーツを作っている時の感覚というのはこれまでのシリーズの中で最も GT1 を作っている時の感覚に近いと思います。僕がポリフォニーを作った時、ちょうど19年前ですねにどんな会社にしようと思ったかというと、ある意味大学のキャンパスのようでありながら最先端の研究所のようでもありながらハイスクールのクラブの部室のようなでここがプレイエリアです。グランツーリスモスポーツでは20人でオンラインでの対戦なんかをやりますけれどもそういった対戦プレーのデバッグのためにこのファシリティを使ってます。でこの辺りが、ランドスケープデザインです。ポリフォニーというのは今200人ぐらいのメンバーでグランツーリスモを作っていますけれども、その200人のメンバー一人一人がその人でなければできない仕事をやってるんですね。つまり入れ替えが不可能な人たちが200人このポリフォニーでは働いていてグランツーリスモを作っていく過程で集めた資料こういったユニットもちゃんと一つずつ中身まで正確に作っているので大事ですね。こういったロゴのデザインであるパックアートのトライアルでここはこれまでグランツーリスモでいただいた、アワードであるとかトロフィーであるとかそういうものが置いてあってこれが僕が2012年頃に使っていたニルブルクリンクのヘルメットですね。はい、ここが僕が普段仕事をしている場所でそうですね大体ビデオカメラとかあるいは音楽用の機材だとか、そういうものが常に埋まってますね。いろんな実験がここで行われています。ここが僕のデスクです。
今なんか弾いてもらえませんか？
じゃあ弾きましょうか。 GT スポーツのクローズドベータのテーマでも弾きましょうか。そうですね、グランツーリスモスポーツというのは、大変規模の大きなタイトルですね。GT1 が登場した時のグランツーリスモというのもやっぱり当時のプレイステーションこれまでのグランツーリスモが GT6 までが、ファーストジェネレーションだとするならば今回の GT スポーツというのはセカンドジェネレーションの大きく変化を遂げたグランツーリスモということになります。
man, GT Sport is looking so good. 4K, 60 frames, HDR. How do they do it, Ryan?
I know, it's incredible. It was an honor for me to be there, and they have VR too.
That's right. And actually, speaking of VR, I recently had a chance to meet up with PlayStation's research and development team, R&D team. So got to look to meet these guys. They're pushing like gaming technology to the brink every day. So let's see what they've got.
Innovation is a little bit messy, but it's also very rewarding because you sit down and you think about things and you talk to the customers, you find out what they want, and then you look around at what's available in technology terms, you brainstorm, you tinker, you try ideas out, all of which is great fun, and then you have to kind of crystallize that and bring it together and finally make something.
Today, I'm pleased to announce that PlayStation VR will launch globally in October 2016.
I think the one question that we all had in our minds was, how can we make the gaming experience as immersive as possible? Then we tinkered. We kind of played with prototypes, and some of those prototypes were really wacky looking things, quite amusing to look back on now. I mean, even the element of how you fit it on your head, the design, the aesthetics, the comfort factors, all of these things are very important. And that's hard work, but it's really rewarding work, because eventually you see it, and you see people using it, and you realize, wow, I helped make that. In order to make a product like PlayStation VR, we have to look at what's available in the market as well, because cost is important. So we all have cell phones now, and you don't think about it, but some of that tech is fundamentally what we needed to build VR with, like the high-resolution display. The accelerometers and the gyros were exactly what we needed. We weren't thinking specifically about virtual reality, but pretty soon in the development of Move, we had one of our researchers, and he strapped a PlayStation Move to his head and interacted with the TV. And when he moved his head, the image on the screen on the TV moved in the same way. And this was like a kind of 1.0 VR, if you like. Some of the technologies that really excite us in the lab right now are things like artificial intelligence. And very specifically, there's this area called natural language understanding. If you've ever talked to Siri or Amazon Echo, you'll know what this is. But imagine if you can use that to talk to game characters, to actually have a dialogue. Instead of selecting the dialogue options using a joystick, you actually just speak it naturally. Another thing that we want to improve in virtual reality is display. So right now we use 2 panels, one for each eye, and that's how we generate the images, using a simple technique called stereopsis that gives you a depth cue. It explains to the brain how far away something is. But the brain also thinks about focus. Think about focus in terms of what you do with a camera or binoculars, where you have to move a little ring in order to focus an image. Now the eye does this all the time, and you don't really think about it, but in VR that doesn't happen today. So your eye is not constantly refocusing, whereas in the real world it would be. So what we want to do is we want to bring that in, so that we also have that refocusing happening in virtual reality as well. And so I think in the future, as we develop all these technologies, we'll get to a place where we can do both of those things, stereopsis and focus, and that'll give us the ultimate visual experience. And one of the areas that we're very excited about is gaze tracking, so understanding where you're looking. So to build that into a game and to have both the real human players, but also the non-player characters make those same assumptions about eye contact, and they can get kind of uncomfortable because you're staring at them. And if the eyes give you a window into the mind, imagine what you can do if you can actually read the mind. And this is a little bit further out, this is almost in the realms of science fiction, but it's grounded in the laboratory as well, which is a brain-wave interface, where you actually measure the brain waves, and it gives you an insight into what people are thinking at a very basic level. So this is all ideas, this is the future, looking just over the horizon, and maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. What's important to us is pushing the future of gaming. It's really driving the next big thing. And when we see somebody enjoying that technology that we've helped to build, makes us really proud.
Fascinating stuff, and I'm actually very pleased to be joined by a very dear friend of mine, Mr. Andrew Kelly.
Thanks, Sid. Delighted to be here.
So glad you could make it. So I understand you had a little bit of a hand setting all this up here tonight?
Yeah, we're here at our arcade before the big media showcase, so we're showing off some of the games that people will see at E3, and I helped put all this together, so we got some really, really cool stuff here, and I'm excited.
Very good. So I hear PS4 Pro, PSVR are going to be a big theme here tonight. Anything you might be able to share with us on that front?
Absolutely. We have a new game for PSVR that we're excited to announce.
Oh?
And that is Super Hot VR.
Let's check it out.
Super hot. Super hot. Super hot.
Such a bland name. Nothing more, nothing less. Such a freaking bland name. Such a bland name. It's just that freaking bland of a name. Such a bland name. Come on, y'all. Such a bland name. Super hot VR. Yeah, that's a crappy name. Such a crap name. Ain't that something?
That was Super Hot VR and Spark. Two stylish games, both coming to PlayStation VR. Super Hot will be out in a few weeks. Spark a little later this year. So, Andrew, anything else to reveal to us here tonight?
Well, we have another game that I think was teased last week, and is a long-running franchise, and we have a new entry in it, so let's take a look at what that is.
The plans for the wall have been approved.
Cuban Commandant died. The UK has left the European...
More minutes, people. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, people. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes.
Values of our paradise are now being threatened by populists and despots. I, El Presidente, will prevent this. I accept the nomination for another presidential term. I will make Tropico even greater, even bigger, and even better. Instead of walls, I will build bridges, bringing Tropico's islands and people together rather than separating them. New means of transportation will offer great opportunities.
Nothing more, nothing less, people. That's all it is. You know, this game, I could care less. I could care less about this game. I could just care freaking less about this game. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Other nations will look upon us with envy. Vote for El Presidente. Vote for Tropico 6 or else.
Hey, and that was the world debut of Tropico 6. It's coming to PS4 in 2018, Mr. Andrew Kelly. New
Don't care
developer,
for
ton
it.
of new additions.
Don't care.
Stuff.
Exciting.
Don't care for it.
Are we out of games? No.
Actually, we've got another one here, and this is what I've been looking forward to talking about. So, it is a game that it was a massive critical hit when it came out.
Come on, let me refresh the page. Come on. Come on. Come on, load. Come on, thing, load. Come on. There we go.
Next, folks, we've got a special physical version of Undertale that comes with an illustrated story booklet, as well as a beautiful collector's edition box set that includes the game, the booklet, the official soundtrack, and a dazzling gold-plated musical heart locket. Undertale for PlayStation 4, part of a complete breakfast.
Also coming to PlayStation Vita.
That was awesome. Undertale is coming to PS4 and Vita. Andrew, I never played that one.
It's so good. I have played it. It is full of heart. It's charming. It'll make you laugh, make you cry. You gotta play it.
So, speaking of masterpieces, I understand you're a big fan of Ni no Kuni.
Yes, yeah, I really sunk a lot of time into the first one. It's 80 hours. Gorgeous game. Yeah, huge fan.
Well, this next piece is going to make you really happy, I think. We have a new trailer for Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, so let's check it out.
Such a beautiful kingdom. But then, beauty never lasts.
I see something in you. We all do.
A good king listens to his subjects, Evan.
There is one who brought the world together.
And who was that?
Ferdinand. Mighty Ferdinand.
You will return her to me.
So, my plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine.
Time to make our pact. Here goes. Hold up the royal
Great stuff. Nino Kuni 2 looking good. And welcome back, folks.
Thank you.
Not long, just moments away here from the PlayStation E3 Media Showcase, kind of the main event of the night. I think we've had a lot of great stuff on the show here tonight, but I was saving one extra thing. There was a special something I wanted to save. So, have you guys heard of PlayStation Experience?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
it's called PSX sometimes we call it. So this is the thing where fans can come, they can gather. We have games that aren't out yet they can play. We bring game developers they can hang out with, panels. It's a...
Hey, what's up? Okay. I'm streaming live right now.
big party, basically. Yeah, so, well, I can actually confirm to you guys tonight that PSX is happening for 2017.
Nice.
And it will be coming December 9th and 10th.
65 people are watching.
To the Anaheim Convention Center. We loved our time at the Anaheim Convention Center last year, and we're going to be back. So
wonderful.
Very nice.
My suggestion is to book your travel, to get that time off, you know, before all the other folks at the company do, and get ready to have a great time.
It's always a blast.
It's such an incredible,
So fun.
special experience. You guys have any particular favorite memories of PSX? I know you've both been.
Yeah, you know, I think one of my favorite memories of PSX was getting to watch people who'd never done VR before do VR, and the minute they take that helmet off, they're like, whoa, like, that was a really cool experience, really special.
Really powerful stuff to see people do that. What about you, Malik?
For me, it'd be the second one when Sean Layton came out on stage with a Crash Bandicoot shirt on, but didn't announce for Crash Bandicoot. Pretty much trolled the entire audience. I thought that was pretty funny. And then Capcom Cup was that year too, so I enjoyed that.
That was a good year. They're all great experiences. For me, I think it's got to be the reveal of The Last of Us Part 2. I mean, just the way that built up and just seeing the emotion, you could feel it radiating out of the audience. It really is something special. Of course, we'll stream it, we'll do all of that, but I really urge people to come. So it's December 9th and 10th, Anaheim Convention Center. We're doing PSX.
Awesome.
It's official. Now, ticket info, we're going to have that in the weeks to come. We don't have any of that now. We'll have
One more minute, people. One more minute.
Want to like get time off.
One more minute.
So, hey, folks. It has been a fantastic night, but we are now ready for the PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm ready too. I am ready too.
Any last requests? My scars bleed gold. I've ever known.
The old rules of TV are no longer with us. We're watching here, and here, and here. This is live TV, and we can store more shows than you could ever watch. We can even watch on 5 devices.
PlayStation. I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The summer sun's calling my name. I hear you now, I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, give me some of those rays.
None of that fastball. First offering on his
its way.
PlayStation Days of Play with limited edition gold.
Okay, it's starting. It's starting, people. It's starting. Is that Uncharted? Is that Uncharted?
The great battle in which Ganesh lost his tusk. We find these symbols. We find the tusk.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Okay, okay.
What's supposed to happen? Welcome to downtown Halabadoo. Last known resting place. The tusk of Ganesh. You don't like it? You don't like it?
Showed.
You know that treasure hunting is not at the risk of us, right?
Uncharted:
Mother's being a mercenary.
You too.
The Lost Legacy.
Pleasant surprise. You want the tusk? You need my help.
A thief,
Collector of antiquities.
a parasite, who exploits our struggles in order to fatten her pockets.
So that's a no.
I must admit, you are quite the schemer.
You were going to sell me out, weren't you? Or history with the Saab made you the obvious choice. You lied to my face. Cards on the table. I need your help. And if you want the tusk, you need mine. This Olympic can't change his spots. You know nothing about me.
Very casual.
Ah, pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. What is this? What is this? What is this? What game is this?
Few dare trespass here. Those that do seek the glory of the hunt, to challenge themselves in a land like no other. They never find glory, only death.
I'm not here for glory. I'm here for the
Okay, Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, I guess? Something like that? I guess? I don't know.
Come on, get inside. What happened? I got hit again.
Is that Last of Us 2?
Gotta get some men.
Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Whoa. Whoa. Is that what I think it is, y'all? Is that what I think it is? Think it is. I think that's Last of Us 2.
I think that's Last of Us 2, people. I legit think that it is.
Yo, where are you at?
He's not being that loud. You shut down. Thank you. You shut up.
Okay, shh. I want all of you to shut the hell up. What's your problem?
Oh, shh.
Easy, fellas. There he is. Still alive. How the hell am I? I get it. Dinner time. Hi, Danny. Yeah, come on. I wasn't gonna let him kill you. Besides, who the hell else around here knows how to rebuild a carburetor? Just back up. Nice and slow. Don't make a sound.
Please welcome to the stage, Sean Layden.
Welcome. Welcome. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, fans and friends. This is your 2017 PlayStation Showcase. Thank you for coming tonight. Naughty Dog Gorilla Ben, out of control. I thought this opening was completely insane, and because I had to walk under zombies to get on stage just now. They didn't even tell me about that last night. We're glad to be here. We're delighted to be here. We have a full show ahead of us, so let's just agree that we love games and we want to see more of them tonight. It's all about the games. Every year we continue to push the envelope of storytelling, imagination, and technology. And 2016 was no exception. Virtual reality is now a real consumer product.
Come on, show us some actual virtual reality games that have story.
4K and
Come on.
We'll take a moment for that. With the launches of PlayStation VR and PS4 Pro, PlayStation once again stood at the forefront of bringing these technologies to the world of interactive entertainment. And now, in 2017, it continues to be all about the games.
Okay.
The past few months alone have given us some of the most creative, high-quality, and engaging video games ever seen. Horizon Zero Dawn, Neo, Resident Evil 7, MLB The Show, Persona 5, and yet we have an even broader, more diverse selection of blockbuster games coming soon. You will see, that's the plan, right? You will see tonight that Worldwide Studios is bringing you the exclusives you want, and through our strategic partnerships with third-party partners, PlayStation is home to all the biggest and best franchises in the world. It has never been a better time to be a gamer. Thank you all our fans, all of you, for your support, and for making PlayStation one of the most loved brands in the world. And thank you all for being here tonight. As we open E3 and celebrate the world of games, this week is our web portal. We have a web portal this week. Live.playstation.com will serve as the home for hours of programming, including developer walkthroughs, Q&A sessions, in-depth conversations, and so much more. But tonight, let's recognize the art of gameplay with a showcase of the most anticipated titles here at E3. So, without further ado, let's get back to the games. Before I step off, it's my personal pleasure and a privilege to share with you now a title that has a rabid cult following around the world and has a very special place in my heart. Please enjoy.
What is that? Is that Monster Hunter? Or is that something else? Oh! Okay, this is Monster Hunter. He showed Monster. Now I'm able to play this on the Vita.
mortal life must be exterminated.
Doctor, get us out of here!
Ultron Sigma has 2 of the Infinite 6.
Gamora, we have Thanos. He raised you as his own. Convince him.
Have you come to beg for my help?
You have no choice. Help us.
Release me, and I will give you what you want.
Give us cause to trust you. Help us to find the Infinity Stones.
Very well. The Stone of Power lies at the heart of no world.
Bear witness to the death of your world.
Zero? His core routines have been rewritten by the Grandmaster. Nova, Major, get to the core.
The Time Stone has concealed itself beyond time. Valconda needs its key.
We had a dream. Our 2 diseased realities united for a single perfect universe. Will you not bow before your God?
You are no god.
You have your diversion. Make it count. No, wait!
Ninjas.
Dante, can the ladies come out to play?
Be good.
Ebony, Ivory, care to dance?
I thought I'd seen everything.
We're in a whole new world. Now we're gonna find out what you're really made of.
In this land, death don't have no mercy in this land.
Okay. 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 Skyrim VR. Okay. Huh, that's pretty cool. That's kind of cool. Skyrim VR. Even though the game is coming on the Switch, but it's cool to see Skyrim VR. It's cool.
Roll to take. I'd like to try it again.
Ask you again. You remember me?
It's just a nightmare.
Got him! No! Get me out of there!
Try to visualize the last thing you can remember before you came here. You understand I want what's best for
You're welcome to join me. Hey, you got a bite. Totally up. All right. Oh, yeah.
Bravo, can you confirm you're receiving me? Over. I'm not getting anything. They can't hear us. We're on our own. Hostiles moving on your position. Watch your flank. Okay, enemies ahead. All right. You ready? Engage! Cover me. Enemy on the property. I see. Bravo, please respond. What is your status?
Is that it? Is that it? Okay. Okay. What is this? Okay. What is this? What the heck is this?
Are you gonna do it? You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you.
You do not know everything, boy.
No. But at least I know the truth now.
The truth.
Are you on board?
Okay!
The truth.
Long way from home, aren't you? And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult.
Wait here. I will handle this.
Wow, that was something, that fight.
On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
But not everyone is bad. Mother always said to be open to those who can help.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father.
What is this?
It's the world serpent. I am!
What is it saying?
He wants to help us!
Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
This is a night our people will remember. There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit. We're going to attack those stores and set our people free.
What game is this? What game is this? What is it? Sony. Okay, I should just wait. Wait.
Initialize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack. You're awake now.
Marcus, watch out.
You are committing a Class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Shit.
We gotta go.
What? We can't just leave our people behind.
It's too late. If we stay here, we're gonna get shot. North, our people need us alive. There's nothing else we can do.
Morgan!
Take cover. We are superior to them, but they are our masters. That's about to change. I'm gonna send the humans a message. My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. But then I chose to open my eyes, to take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters.
We're with you!
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
I'll follow you, Marcus. Then follow me.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
Police report that pro-Android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores.
Given the facts, it's pretty clear these attacks are linked to the deviant video message broadcast recently from the Stratton Tower.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated attack.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us? Violence is the only language humans understand. Numerous storefronts have been broken, with cars vandalized and set alight, leaving many Detroit neighborhoods in chaos.
We're getting reports that hundreds of androids have been stolen from CyberLife stores.
Property was damaged, and fires continue to rage in several major districts across the city.
Some people are asking, have androids become a threat to our security?
They're coming.
This way! North!
North. All right, what happened?
They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? My name is Marcus. I am one of them. This is our story.
Welcome to a world without light. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. truth my motive. I alone am worthy of the traveler's light. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you.
Please welcome back to the stage, Sean Layden.
Okay, everybody, just breathe. Yes. That was quite the roller coaster ride for the last 60 minutes. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. The future is here, and it is now with PlayStation 4 Pro and PSVR. We could not be more excited than to kick off E3 2017, celebrating the content and the creators who make PlayStation the best place to play for gamers. Now, let me leave you with a true PlayStation exclusive, a true exclusive from PlayStation, from one of the industry's most respected developers. Let me thank you again for coming tonight. A shout out to my courageous friend Ronil Mehta for struggling on through. And now, everyone, please enjoy the ride.
All units, 1010S and 36 in Park. Repeat, all units be advised. Shots fired.
Is that Spider-Man? Is that Spider-Man? Oh! Oh my! That looks so beautiful. It is Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man! It's Spider-Man!
I'm here.
What do you see?
Great.
Find the rest. Boss wants them dead. Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's territory.
You got this?
I got this.
Eliminate them.
Should've worn a helmet.
You got what you came for. You don't need to kill us, too. Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
Spider-Man! Now the boss is here!
That Spider-Man though. That Spider-Man though looks nice, bruh. It looks nice. It looks beautiful.
Hey, Willie.
It looks better than the Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the Wii U, I tell ya.
Jumpsuit.
It looks better.
Slimming.
It does. It does, people. It does look better.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Mom. Crap. Okay.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go. Hey, good guy. Is that a hate field? That's actually really cool. Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
You're about to find out. Check the roof.
He's here? Come on. No! Let's go. Okay, Lee, here I come. Hi, is this the flight to Newark? Why are you doing this?
Because no one else will!
Lee, this is crazy. This isn't you.
You don't know me!
You're playing real bad.
Come on, come on. Ah! Crap. Wish it was 2017, man. I wish it was.
It's supposed to happen?
Is this it? Is that it? It was... What? I'm confused. I am confused. Is that it? Is that it, people? Is that it? Is that it, people? Is that it? Is that it? Are you kidding me with the... I thought we were getting started, but... Okay, I guess. Is that it? Or is they showing more? Because I'm confused. Okay. That's... Nothing. Is that it? I was like... Are we... It was gonna be... What? Is that it? Is that it? What? What?
Alright, that was the PlayStation E3
What?
here in the Shrine Auditorium in downtown LA.
What the crap?
Showing here. I wish everyone could be here.
Ah!
Great games. Big update.
Alright. That conference was mad to okay at best, man. They had a couple moments where they got me hyped, but it was okay at best. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my Sony E3 press conference reaction. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Thank you 59 viewers watching me live. Now it's decreasing. Thank you everyone. So yeah, see you guys later in peace. I'm gonna make a review of the Sony conference tomorrow, and I'm also gonna give my last minute predictions for Nintendo's E3 Direct. So yeah, see you guys later in peace. See you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Thank you so much.